Hey everybody, it's yours truly, Mr. Lang, Team Wash Life. How you doing? Listen, today's video, I want to explain to you how the situation panned out from yesterday's video. If you missed it, go watch it. It's the video right before this one. I discuss exactly how I handled a mess up on our end. We messed up some plants. We burned some plants. Finally happened. Not finally, but we went all year without burning a plant, or at least hearing about a burnt plant, and we heard about it. So I want to explain to you what happened after I dealt with it the way I dealt with it, explained in the previous video. Also, I'm going to go, this is the reason why the screen recorder is on, is I want to show you exactly how to make sure you are part of every single group locally to you in your service area on Facebook. It's really easy to miss out on a lot of low-hanging fruit if you're not joined and part of all of the local groups for all the towns that you service, you know. So like, maybe you service a certain county. You want to make sure you're part of all the groups for every single town in this county. Make sense? Good. Because if you just join, so for example, let's use DeKalb County. That's where I'm from. If you just join the DeKalb County Facebook group of what's happening in DeKalb County, Illinois, sure, it's a large group. Sure, it covers the whole county you service, but not everybody is part of that. You might have people who are part of only their town Facebook page group, or yada yada. And I want to show you exactly how I find all of them to make sure I am advertising to all the groups I need to advertise to. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna make the screen smaller once we go to the Facebook, but for right now I'm gonna leave it larger like this. I only can read you how the emails went out. So I want you to listen to it, listen carefully. I can't show you the email because I guess what I could have done is copied and pasted the actual text into Word and then showed you, but I'm just going to read it. I didn't want to show you the actual emails because I don't want her full name shown on here, her email, you know, more of the confidential information. I don't want that stuff shown. Alright, so from the last video, as you know, I called, I left a message, I explained how I wanted to take care of her and deal with the situation of the burnt leaves. I get an email this morning from the client. We're going to call her Sally, is her name. She says, John, thanks for stopping by last evening, and I got your voicemail. I will not accept a check from you. If you want to do something to make this right, please mark your files for a 20% discount the next time I call you, and I will call you. I can't fill out your survey about the job until the weekend, but I will, and it will be positive. Thank you. The men who worked here were very professional in every way. This bush incident was just a mistake. Take care. Now, how awesome is that? I offered her a 100% full refund for the service we rendered. She will not accept it. How cool is that? Now listen to how I responded. It's a little lengthy, but it was necessary, or I felt it was necessary. Susan, comma. Really nice to hear from you, Susan. I will absolutely honor a discount for you the next time you need us. I needed to at the very least offer to refund your invoice. We stand behind our work, and this incident should not have happened and does not represent the quality of service you receive when hiring Wally's Professional Services. And then I make another paragraph. I know the surveys are kind of annoying, even if they are short. Sometimes we do not get a chance to hear back from people, so it's really just put in place as a safety net to make sure they were happy with everything. If you want to fill it out, great. If not, it's totally okay because I've already received your feedback. And then I make another paragraph. After taking a few pictures, I kept looking around, and I know because after we talked and she went inside, I asked if I could take a few pictures. So this is what the next paragraph is about. After taking a few pictures, I kept looking around, and I noticed some other plants around your deck with chem burn. I know how this crew works. They are very good about rinsing. I honestly do not think they missed the rinsing step. For what it's worth, I think an error might have been made when dialing in the proper chem ratio needed to clean your deck, and I think they went a little too strong with the solution. Once a month, we spend half a day doing a refresher course training. This month, deck cleaning will be our main topic. Thank you so much for calling me and letting me know there was an issue. This will greatly reduce the likelihood of something like this happening again in the future. And then I make another paragraph. You deserve nothing but a 5-star service. And then I put this in bold and italics. I want you to let me know if your grandson is not able to come help you. I would rather he not have to deal with our mistake. I coincidentally recently purchased a brand new handheld pruner that I have been eager to test out. So really, if you think about it, you'd be doing me a favor by letting me come take care of those dead leaves this weekend. When I told her I wanted to take care of the leaves, she had stressed that she would probably just have her grandson come out and take care of it. And I said, oh, I don't want him to have to deal with our mistake, though. And she said, well, how about if he is not able to make it, I'll take you up on your offer. I said, all right. So that's what that paragraph was about. It's just basically letting her know, I'd really like to take care of it for you. You don't have to bother your grandson. And then this is the final paragraph. I appreciate you being so understanding of the incident, and on top of that, letting me know that you will be calling us again in the future. I really look forward to it, and we will be getting it 110% correct for you next time. Sincerely, John Wally Lange. Thank you, man. Yeah! And the crowd goes wild. And that's how it's done, boys. That's how you handle it. That's how I handle it. And it's working for me, so maybe it'll work for you if you do the same thing. Okay? All right. So I wanted to just fill you in on how that situation unfolded. I thought it was really cool how just because you offer to give a full refund, sometimes they might not take it. Someone commented in the video yesterday that a client would only accept 50%. Most people don't even want to take the full refund back. Be prepared that some people will, so be prepared. Don't offer it if you can't swing it. Don't write a check your ass can't cash, but try not to get too anxious about it if it's going to hurt you, because there's a chance, as long as you handle it professionally and you're remorseful and you do everything you're supposed to do, there's a high chance, there's a very good chance they won't even take the money back. Okay, boys, let's get this dumbed down. So I'm going to get a little smaller real quick. Beep. How's here? Is this a good spot? Yeah, this is a good spot. I'm still here. I'm just a little small. All right, so let's do a quick example. So let's search, right? Let's search. We're going to use DeKalb again as an example. But let's say you've made your Facebook business page, or you have a Facebook business page, but you're not part of many groups. And we're going to sit down on Facebook and we're going to get part of all these groups. So someone suggested we need to join the What's Happening groups. Most towns have a group called What's Happening in, as you can see on my screen, Elgin, Geneva, Sycamore. Most towns have this style of a page at least. We got What's Happening in Elgin, 49,781 members. Oh, coincidentally, some other pages came up. Sweet, I'm going to join these. I already requested to join this one, I believe. Oh, there's only 2.7 thousand members, so it's a small version of the group. It might not be used as much anymore. Regardless, that's a good amount of members, so let's join it. Let's make sure we answer the questions. If you live in or lived in Elgin or South Elgin or Dundee Close, you may join, or if moving here, etc. I do not notice a question here. However, I have previously lived in South Elgin, and I have friends and family living in Elgin and South Elgin. You know, you don't have to be as thorough as that, but you know, I like to make my answers look genuine and not spammy and real. You know, if you just give like quick, like one-word answers or whatever, there's a chance they might be like, and not approve it. If not obvious from the basic info, Facebook send me with your request, I won't add you. That is fair enough. See, I can tell why this group doesn't have, okay. If Facebook indicates you lives in Chicago, I won't add you unless you tell me that you moved here or went to school here or have family or friends here. Hey, it's your rodeo. Ha! So I can tell, I mean, like the poor grammar, how it's put out, it almost looks like somebody who isn't very intelligent maybe created this, because the questions don't make sense, it's sloppy, grammar's poor. There's already a what's happening in Elgin, and this group has a low amount of members. Well, it's just kind of building up a little bit because of the size of Elgin. That's what I'm assuming. But I'm going to request a set anyway. You know, you see here it has 10 plus posts a day. That's pretty good. It looks like it's somewhat active. Regardless, we're going to join it. Oh, look, what's happening in Elgin? Like, okay? So this is the old way of doing it. What's happening in Naperville? Cool. Let's like it. This is kind of the old way of doing it, in my opinion. Maybe not the old way, but not a 100% effective way of doing it. So what I found to work really well is, well, I don't know if I want to get to that yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Just typing in the town and the state. Okay, now look at all this other stuff that popped up. Look at this group that popped up that was not even listed previously. Elgin and Northwest Illinois online garage sale. 50,000 members, 10 plus posts a day, so that's really impressive, right? Request just recently sent. I just sent a request before making the video because I kind of stumbled across this hack, which it's really not even a hack. Some of you might have been doing this originally, but for guys like me, I would try to search actual groups, you know, popular group titles, and it wasn't as effective because I'm obviously missing stuff. Elgin, Illinois rocks. See what I mean? You wouldn't see that. Like searching for popular titles. Now what I do, let me make sure I'm joined to everything. You know, I mean, why not? Government news, the local page. I just like it all. Might as well be part of all of it. But that's, once you start seeing stuff like this, you're there's probably no more. So what I've been doing is, you know, I used Elgin. I told you I was going to use DeKalb as an example and towns in DeKalb as an example, but that went out the window. So sorry about that. Anyway, so for those who aren't local to me or whatever, DeKalb is a county, and then there's also the town of DeKalb within DeKalb County. So there's a difference there. So anyway, you want to Google search DeKalb County, Illinois towns, or whatever. whatever county you're in, state, and the towns. It'll pop up on Google, all the towns in that county, and you need to literally go one by one for each town on Facebook and type in. So let's, I think I left off on Malta when I was doing this earlier. So let's do Kingston, Illinois. Just Kingston, Illinois, simple as that. Boom! At the very top, a group I'm not even part of. Let's get in there. Personal use. I was going to put only, but personal use. However, I do own a small home service business locally. Whoops. If you're a business, do you service these areas? Yes. I service all of DeKalb County. Do you agree to read the group rules and abide by them? You must answer all questions to join. Yes. I always read group rules prior to posting in groups. Thank you. Kind of a white lie. Who really reads group rules, right? But, you know, I'm kind of just being funny. It is worth glancing over them and making sure you're not breaking the rules. A lot of the times they give you kind of a slap on the wrist. So if you do something that's not allowed, they'll kind of comment, or, you know, hopefully they'll let you know, like, hey, this isn't allowed, something like that. But don't click off the video yet, because I'm going to also go into exactly how to post in these groups without them getting deleted. There is a trick to it. If you post salesy things or any of your business type posts, it's going to get deleted. But hold on, let me do one thing at a time. Village of King. You know what I mean? Okay? So it's just Floor Mat Incorporated of Kingston. I like supporting the small businesses. This has a lot of likes. Obviously, they're doing something right. So I'm going to like that page, and hopefully I'll remember to come back and look at it, because what I do a lot is I look at businesses that are way more successful than me, and I try to create a very similar motto. If it works for them, hopefully it'll work for me. You know what I mean? All right. Sales town update. You know what I mean? I keep saying you know what I mean. But Genoa, Kingston, Kirkland, Illinois sales town updates, local businesses. I'm just really excited about it, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of groups out there, and you're missing out on that low-hanging fruit. You're missing out on a lot of potential. And as soon as I get done with this, we're going to push some posts into these groups, and I'm going to show you how to do it without it getting deleted. Yes, I am. DeKalb. Are you private, local business, or citizen? I'm going to make a post. I do own a small home service business in DeKalb, Illinois. I will most likely only post as personal use. I notice business related posts are usually banned / frowned upon in these types of groups. Sorry I'm so long-winded with it. I just really like to make sure I get into these things. You understand that if you do not fall under the first two questions, your join, request, post, or membership will be removed from this page? Yes. 100% understand. Thank you for considering my request. All right, so the reason why I answered this one above it, let me highlight it right here, the way that I did, there's kind of a reason for that, and I want to share why, so you know if you come across it. See how the question is worded, are you are you a private local business or citizen looking to post? So it doesn't say like you're not allowed to or yada yada yada. But I guarantee you, groups like this, even, well, you know, in the title it says local businesses, so this might not apply for this, but typically these groups do not like businesses or guys with businesses joining, because they end up spamming the group and they have to delete the post, and then eventually they just delete you because they're sick of you. It's just a headache for them. So I answered this in a way where I let them know I do own a small home service business, but I let them know I'm only planning on using this for personal use. And I also let them know I'm aware that usually these groups don't like the business posts, so I'm totally aware of that, and I'm going to avoid that. All right, very good. Let's submit that. All right, so I think you guys get the idea. Basically, just a recap. What you want to do is go on Google. You want to go for all. You want to kind of figure out and make a list of what counties you service. For us, we service about 4 or 5 different counties, and so what I plan on doing is okay. You want to go through and type in the county on Google. So whatever your county is, get a list of the towns. Go back on Facebook and type in just the town name and your state initial, and you will get a big list of all the groups related to that specific town. Takes a little time, but you'll be really happy when it's all done, because now you're part of all these groups. So let's switch gears and move over to my business page. Now you guys are probably gonna have a little shart in your pants after you see this, but so we got a post that's doing really, really well. We've reached 84,000 people organically, 2.1 thousand comments, 762 shares, quite a few likes. Always remember to check your likes. Check your likes whenever people are liking it, because it gives you the opportunity to invite them. So click on your likes. Make sure you just do this before it gets out of hand. Just every time you visit your post on a big one like this. Usually they're all listed at the top, so I don't have to scroll through. But I think we're good. I usually stay pretty on top of this. Yeah, I really don't like how that's all scattered. I wonder if there's a way to change that setting so it's all at the top. I think that's it, boys. All right. Well, I can see the black versus the gray. Okay. And we're done. Thank you for being patient. So it's doing really well. But just because it's doing really well doesn't mean I'm not going to stop marketing it. What are you, silly? Boom. So group name. Now, Facebook keeps changing stuff. At one point, you used to be able to select multiple groups, like up to 10, and post in 10 groups at once. But I think they realized people were getting spammy with it, so they deleted that feature. Another thing is there's no drop-down bar. So that's another bummer. So I don't know any other better way to do this, but instead of, to make sure I'm not missing anything, other than going alphabet by alphabet. So I'll type in A, and I'll scan over to see if there's any groups that I should share in. I'm obviously not going to share in like Spray Wash Academy or whatever, but the local groups. See something like this I would share in, something like this I would share in, but I'm not going to, because I already did today. I did it when I first launched this post, and I did it again today. So I kind of have in my memory, I remember which ones I did. CD. Trying to get one that I just got approved for. I think this might have been believe it or not, I wasn't in this one. I was in a different. Let's share it. I don't think I posted in that one. Might be a good idea to make a list. I don't know. That'd take way too much time. Just do it all at once so you don't have to come back to it and try to operate off memory. All right, let's say something. So pay attention to this. I'm posting as John Lange. So to anyone who's just looking at the post, I'm just John, or John Lange. They don't know that I own the company really, unless they do some digging and investigating, and but who's got time for that? And even if they do, oh well. You'll see off what I type. It won't make a difference. How do I want to word this? Here we go. School name to whatever school okay. So typically I don't have the time. Typically I might even spend like a couple minutes wording this exactly how I want it worded. But I'm just gonna get it. I just want to keep the flow of things because I know watching these videos, whatever, you guys got other things to do. So, have you guys heard about this? All you have to do is comment your kid's school name. Whatever school gets mentioned the most wins. So, I try when I type what I'm going to share, I try to keep it vague, yet eye-catching, right? So I don't want to just share it because there's nothing to it. It could work just sharing it. It's fine working it, but adding a little extra text can make somewhat of a difference. So this kind of creates like they're wondering what's going on. Wins what? Because first instinct you kind of want to do like wins a free playground sanitization or whatever. Well, if someone reads that, they're like, what do I care? A playground sanitization? We used to call that the rain back in our day, But if you just put wins, now they're like, wins what? Clicks on it. Okay. Well, that's kind of stupid. We used to call that rain back in our day, but it's 2019. Everyone's kind of a sissy these days. Let's get the playground cleaned up for the kids. Hey, let's type it in. They'll see all the involvement in it and the comments and everybody participating, and they don't want to feel left out. They want to feel part of it, right? So just try to leave it vague. I typically might even try to get a little vaguer than what I did here. But yeah. So that's it. Post. Join group. Oh, yeah, let's join it as Wally's Professional Services. Maybe that's what happened. Because we are located right here in DeKalb, Illinois, and we are always trying to think of ways to help out our community. Mentioned above, we are right here located in DeKalb. Do you read about the room? Blah, 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 blah. Yes. I agree 100% to the rules. We do not ever plan on advertising / selling services on the group page. Thank you for your consideration. All right, now it might have been a bad move to share the post and then try to sweet talk him into letting me into the group as my business page, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, it doesn't matter because I'm already part of the page on my personal page, but sometimes for whatever reason it'll ask you if you would want to join the page as your business page. I don't know if certain groups they allow it, so Facebook will automatically ask if you want to do that. I don't know what the difference is, but yeah, I mean, these comments are just climbing up. It's pretty exciting. It's kind of crazy. But I want to also mention, before we sign off, let's see, before we sign off, I want to mention how to do a post into these groups. So this isn't a typical post, right? Like this is something special we're doing, but other posts that you can create, this video is getting long, and I'm sorry, but it's needed. I got to make it quick. We got to wrap this up. Jeez. To make a post to share into a business or into a Facebook page, I want to try to find one really quick to help you out. It has to offer value. That's the main trick. It cannot be a sales. It can't be you advertising before and after pictures. It really can't be like even something like this might not work, where we just kind of did a random act of kindness. That might not work. Man, where the heck is it? Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. Let's just do an example. You don't have to see one. Okay, I always use this example. So for example, if you do window cleaning, you could make a post on your business page about a window cleaning product that really helps, like a homeowner-based product. You know, of course, maybe we don't use it to clean windows, but we recommend it if a homeowner wants to try to clean their windows, they don't have a squeegee, you know, they don't know how to use a squeegee, or maybe just glass in general. There's a product called like Spray Away or something like that. Comes in a can, sprays on as a foam. It's really awesome. A lot of people know about it. It's really not a secret. Some people don't know about it. But it is a really good product, and it's ammonia-free or whatever. Make a quick post, you know, just kind of say like, have you heard about this? Or have you guys ever heard about this? This product is amazing. We use it day in and day out for tough, awkward windows. If you're a homeowner and you want to maintain your windows, you know, you want to maintain already clean windows, or you need to clean a glass surface, we highly recommend this product. It leaves no streaks. It's ammonia-free. It is the best stuff out there. That's it. No little blurb like, if you decide you don't want to clean your windows, give us a call at 815. You know, like nothing like that. It's just a value thing. And you share it. You can share it to the page as, have you heard about this? Or better yet, you can just make a simple post, and then, as I was showing you just before, when you share the post, there's an option to make a caption, right? So you share it, and you can say something about the post. When you go to say something about the post, you could say, have you guys heard about this stuff? What do you think about it? Or has anyone tried this? You could say something like that. Gets people to chime in. And then you get the people chiming in. That stuff is amazing. We use it all the time. It's the greatest. I've never heard of it. Thanks so much for the recommendation. Who are these guys anyway? That was really nice of them. Click on the page. They go like your page. You know what I'm saying? Or they like the post. Every time someone likes the post, that's a new invite. You can now invite them to your page. Okay, so these are all tricks to really get your page growing with the number of likes. These are some things I've really been focusing on the last month or so, I guess. Start of the year, really wasn't super active on Facebook, and kind of snapped out of it and really been doing more consistently. And our likes are really going up. We're at 744. I think we were just over 500, like not even, or no, it was probably closer to 700. So we got like 50 likes within a week or something, which is, I'm totally happy with that. And I'm sure you guys would be too if you got some numbers like that. So go ahead and give this stuff a shot. This video has ran on long enough. We're at over half an hour. If you stuck around with me to the finish, you are a true Team Wash Life member. And I mean that with all sincerity. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. You know, I am always trying to offer value and help guys out and show things that I do that work for me. And I am always getting the thank yous and you get, you know, thanks to you I started my business, and it's awesome to hear. I really appreciate it. Like, it's really cool to hear every single time I hear it. But I want to express some gratitude to you guys for always supporting and being a strong group. And nobody can mess with the Team Wash Life, man. We are here. We are washing. We're making it happen, dude. This is cool. A lot of us have always dreamed of being our own boss and running our own business, and there's a way to do it, and it's through window cleaning, gutter cleaning, and power washing. You know, nice low overhead, easy to get into, easy to grow. It all depends on the person and how serious you take it, how much time you invest, how professional you are, and the high level of service you offer. That's the motto that works for me, at least. Quick blurb, though. If you want to focus on volume and really low costs, really cheap services, there's a motto for that, too. There's guys out there making money, crushing it by doing very cheap house washing, very cheap window cleaning, but they're so focused on volume because people just, all right, if it's only a couple $100, why not? They're so busy. They're just boom, boom, boom. They're just like knocking stuff out. There's definitely money to be made with that motto. Personally, for me, it's not the motto for me. I don't want to beat the hell out of equipment. I don't want to drive around looking like the Beverly Hillbillies with ratchet equipment and rusted out trucks and just, you know, like just not scraping I just don't want to look like we're just out there to clean things. I don't think that's what people really want. I don't think that's all they're focused on is getting stuff clean. I think people really want a high value, high service company. Someone's going to take care of them, and somebody's going to treat their property right. Because you got to realize this is a luxury service, and a lot of our clients are going to be in the luxury department, the high money end, the very valuable stuff. So they need to hire people that they know they can trust around their stuff. All right. I got to get back to work. Yours truly, Mr. Lange.